Do you feel like no matter how hard you try, you just can't play your hi-hats any faster? My students are hitting 160 and even 180 BPM on their favourite songs within days, and they didn't get there by grinding through those slow motion drills. So in this video, I'm going to show you the exact method that doubled their hand speed, and it's way simpler than you think. But first, I'm going to show you how you can skip those slow motion drills so you can get on with, actually playing faster. Most drummers think speed comes from perfect slow reps, breaking the motion into tiny pieces and obsessing until it looks right. The problem is that approach makes you focus on your body, which sounds smart, but it's often the slowest way to get fast. For example, this is Tom. He improved his hi-hat speed from 100 to a comfortable 150 BPM in just a few minutes. I just gave him one simple goal to achieve without telling him how to achieve it. It's like flipping a pancake. Nobody flips a pancake by thinking shoulder, elbow, wrist. You just try to flip it and catch it. Your body kind of figures out the rest. It's the same thing on the kit. Focus on your goal and your body will find the correct movement without hours of slow drills. And in a second, I'll show you the exact goal I gave Tom to unlock that speed. At higher speeds, you can't hammer every note and stay relaxed. So instead, you're going to play loud notes on the pulse and soften the notes in between. I don't care what the motion looks like, and neither should you. As long as you're alternating loud and quiet strokes in one hand, you're doing it right. Start with a song somewhere around 80 to 100 BPM. Don't overcomplicate things with counting, just feel the music. Now I know what you're thinking, that isn't very fast. And you're right, at least for now. Next, same goal, loud and quiet alternating strokes, but we're going to raise the tempo so your body has to find a more efficient way to move. Find a faster song somewhere around 120 BPM. Slow it down if needed, and then build it back up. As the tempo rises, your first solution won't work as well. With Tom, you can see him exploring other options. And as he does, a new movement starts to show up. If you feel tension, don't panic. It's totally normal. I'll explain how to deal with that at the end of the video. For bonus points, try this with your weak hand too if you can. You can play left on the hi-hat, right on the ride. Once you can do this comfortably at 120, next, we're going to put this in a drum beat before building some real speed. Right, adding limbs makes this harder, but the goal stays the same. Loud hi-hat on the pulse, quiet note in between the pulse. Step 1, add the snare, 2 and 4. If you can't keep the loud and quiet notes consistent, slow it down a touch, but only if you need to. Step 2, adding kicks. To keep the coordination nice and simple, you're going to line one kick up with a loud note and one kick with a quiet note. Here's 2 options. Pick one and stick with it. You can explore other patterns later. Step 3, find a song and push the pace. Pick something that's fast for you. Eventually, you want to aim for somewhere between 150 and 180 BPM. Start slower and build it up. As it speeds up, it'll become impossible to focus on both loud and quiet notes. So don't. Protect the loud notes, let the quiet notes happen automatically. If you're starting to max out and everything feels too busy, next I'll show you how to push your hi-hat speed even further by slowing everything else down. If you just keep pushing the speed, the problem is the whole groove speeds up with your hi-hats and it can start to feel a bit rushed. So instead, find a track somewhere around 75 BPM, so about half the pace you ended up with the last step. But this time, you're going to fit 4 hi-hat notes into each pulse. Same goal, alternating loud and quiet, so now each pulse contains 2 loud notes and 2 quiet notes. Start with a simple beat, snare on 2 and 4, kick on 1 and 3, hi-hat 4 notes per pulse, always alternating loud and quiet. You dream me dying, make me wonder why I'm even here. The double vision I was seeing is finally clear. You want to stay, but you know very well I want you gone. Now fit the fucking. Once that feels solid, you can add kicks wherever you want. Now you can push the hi-hat speed while keeping your kick and snare under control. Remember earlier when I said I'd explain what to do if you feel tension? Well, that's coming up next. Have you ever started drilling a new technique and feel like you're just not doing it right? When the benefit isn't immediately noticeable, feels a bit clunky, and your arm feels like it's about to fall off, it's easy to assume you're doing it wrong. Most of the time, that's not the case. It's actually a normal part of learning. Your body has a ton of ways it can coordinate your shoulder, elbow, wrist, and fingers. Those are your degrees of freedom. And early on, your brain has too many options, so it does something pretty smart. It limits them. It locks things down to stay in control. That locked down phase gets the job done, but it's inefficient, so it feels clunky and you fatigue faster. So if you feel tension, just pause, shake it out, and jump back in. But here's the good news. As you spend more time working towards your goal, your brain starts giving you more options again, and smoother movements show up naturally. Now you can't shortcut this process, and you don't need perfect slow motion drills to make it happen. Just press play, pick songs near your goal tempo, and let your body figure it out. And if you're still wondering if you're doing it right, there's only one question that matters. Are you producing alternating loud and quiet notes at the speed you're working on? If yes, you're doing it right. It doesn't matter what it looks like. There are no perfect movements, only effective ones. So now you know how to build high at speed without the slow motion drills. But none of that's going to matter if your kick drum can't keep up. So click this next video if you want to double your foot speed using only the songs you love.